Are you an empath who feels like your abilities are fading, leaving you overwhelmed and drained? What if this perceived loss isn't a decline, but a necessary cosmic upgrade orchestrated by the intensifying Venus peak? The truth is shocking. This isn't just about feeling different. It's about how you navigate your relationships, your career, and your overall sense of well-being during this unique time. Many empaths are currently experiencing a confusing shift, battling sensory overloads in previously manageable environments and facing extreme emotional reactions to minor conflicts. Everyday life feels like navigating a minefield. But this isn't an isolated incident, and you're not alone. The current Venus peak, a surge of Venusian energy impacting love, relationships, values, and inner harmony, is the catalyst. This cosmic event is triggering a recalibration, a deep reevaluation of your empathic abilities. While it may feel like a diminishment, understand that empathic abilities aren't static. They're dynamic, constantly evolving in response to the ever-changing planetary frequencies. These shifts can manifest as both positive and negative experiences, and we're here to help you navigate the potential pitfalls. Cosmic events operate in cycles, and their impact on human consciousness follows suit. This isn't the first time empaths have experienced a collective shift. Previous Venus cycles have triggered similar waves of emotional and societal change. Perhaps you didn't consciously feel it before, but this time it's different. This Venus peak presents both unique benefits and potential pitfalls for each empath, depending on their individual energetic blueprint. But what does it truly mean to be empathic? It's more than just feeling other people's emotions. It encompasses energy absorption, emotional intuition, heightened sensory awareness, and crucially, boundary challenges. Some empaths are emotional sponges, absorbing negativity like a vacuum, while others possess an uncanny ability to discern hidden emotions. This Venus peak is not a cause for alarm. It's a unique opportunity for empaths to refine their abilities, shed outdated patterns, and evolve into more resilient and effective healers and guides. Adjust, or be left behind in the energetic dust. Consider this video your essential roadmap, guiding you through this transformative period. This shift in empathic abilities can ripple through every facet of your life. Are you struggling to maintain healthy boundaries, finding yourself caught in codependent relationships, or emotionally exhausted? Are you feeling drained and unfulfilled in a career that clashes with your core values? These are just glimpses of how Venus peak can amplify existing imbalances. Understanding the true nature of empathic abilities, grasping the purpose of Venus peak, and mastering energy management techniques is paramount. Perhaps you're clinging to limiting beliefs about your abilities, unaware of the powerful tools at your disposal. This journey demands self-awareness, rigorous energy management, and profound spiritual alignment. Throughout this video, we'll explore themes of personal empowerment, spiritual evolution, emotional resilience, and authentic self-expression. We'll even uncover hidden cosmic truths, aligning you with your soul's purpose. To fully understand what's happening, let's start with Venus itself. In astrology, Venus reigns supreme as the planet of love, beauty, harmony, relationships, values, and self-worth. Her cycles dictate shifts in collective consciousness, influencing our perceptions of beauty, our desires, and our connections with one another. But remember, empathic abilities aren't fixed traits. They're dynamic skills, honed and adapted over time. The key lies in self-awareness, understanding your unique empathic strengths and weaknesses. How can you turn passive absorption into active discernment? How can you harness the power of emotional resonance? In the video, we will explore the evolving nature of empathic abilities, moving from passive absorption to active discernment. We will also discuss the purpose of Venus peak, which is a catalyst for emotional clearing and energetic realignment. I will show you the importance of energy management. Remember, the pattern of emotional resonance, recognizing shared emotions during different Venus cycles, is essential. For example, heightened emotional sensitivity during a past Venus cycle might have led to difficulty maintaining healthy relationships. What if you can recognize the pattern and find a solution for it. Are you experiencing a noticeable shift in your empathic abilities? What if this perceived loss is actually a sign of something far greater, a gateway to a more refined and potent version of yourself? Are you truly ready to evolve, to shed outdated patterns, and embrace the full potential of your empathic gifts? The shocking truth about Venus Peak and its impact on empaths is something others won't discuss. Unseen forces and spiritual dimensions are at play, subtly influencing this shift, which is why we must prepare now. Have you noticed repeating patterns or persistent challenges that might be linked to past Venus cycles or unresolved emotional wounds? The heightened emotional sensitivity you felt during a previous Venus cycle, the difficulty maintaining healthy relationships, could these be echoes of unresolved issues? Up next, we'll delve into specific energy management techniques, share inspiring stories of personal transformation, and consult with leading experts. Stay tuned for the Venus Peak Survival Guide, your key to navigating this transformative period with grace and power. Let's break down the very structure of your empathic abilities, revealing the unique ways they're being reshaped right now. Are you aware of the specific type of empath you are and how Venus Peak is targeting your particular sensitivities? There are emotional empaths, the classic feelers who absorb the emotions of everyone around them, physical empaths who experience others' physical sensations as their own, and intuitive empaths who receive insights and guidance from unseen sources. But that's just the beginning. Within each category lie countless variations, each with its own strengths and vulnerabilities. For emotional empaths during this Venus peak, it's like being thrown into a raging sea of feelings. You're not just sensing sadness or joy, you're drowning in it, struggling to discern what's yours and what belongs to others. This heightened emotional overload can lead to crippling anxiety, panic attacks, and a desperate need to escape social situations. Physical empaths, on the other hand, may find themselves plagued by mysterious aches, pains, and sensitivities to environmental stressors like Wi-Fi or electromagnetic fields. It's as if your body is a barometer, reacting to every subtle shift in the energetic atmosphere. And intuitive empaths. The influx of information from the spiritual realms can be overwhelming, making it difficult to distinguish authentic insights from fear-based projections. Doubts creep in, clouding your judgment and eroding your trust in your inner guidance. Have you been questioning your intuition more than usual lately? It's likely the Venus peak at play. But beneath these specific challenges lies a common thread: weak energetic boundaries. Are you even aware of the state of your boundaries? Think of your energetic field as a protective bubble, shielding you from unwanted influences. When that bubble is weakened or punctured, you become vulnerable to all sorts of external energies. Common boundary violations include taking on others' problems as your own, sacrificing your needs to please others, and allowing toxic individuals to drain your energy. These violations aren't just minor inconveniences, they're serious breaches in your energetic defenses, leaving you susceptible to overwhelm and depletion. Venus peak acts like a cosmic magnifying glass, amplifying the effects of these weak boundaries. The emotional overload, the physical discomfort, the intuitive confusion, they're all symptoms of a compromised energetic field. You can't expect to navigate this intense period without addressing this fundamental issue. If you don't define your own value, everyone else will. The truth is, the perceived loss of abilities isn't a loss at all. It's a shift in energetic frequency, a call to adapt your strategies and techniques. The old ways of coping with energy, suppressing your feelings, isolating yourself from the world, numbing yourself with distractions, are no longer effective. In fact, they're likely making things worse. Being empathic isn't about suffering. It's about learning to control your power. Do you hear that? It's a call to change. It's about consciously managing your energy, setting clear boundaries, and harnessing your unique gifts to create a fulfilling and meaningful life. If you're still clinging to outdated methods of coping, prepare for a rude awakening. Those who fail to adjust their boundaries are about to face some serious shocks. Now for the shocking truth about this Venus peak intensification. It's not just about feeling a little more sensitive or a little more drained. It's about the exposure of imbalances and vulnerabilities within your energetic field, forcing you to confront unresolved emotional issues and toxic relationships. This isn't a gentle nudge. It's a cosmic shove designed to shake you out of your complacency and propel you toward healing and growth. Have you noticed old wounds resurfacing, past traumas replaying in your mind, limiting beliefs sabotaging your efforts? Venus peak acts as a mirror, reflecting back to you all the aspects of yourself that need attention. These triggers aren't punishments, they're opportunities. Each trigger is a breadcrumb on the path to liberation. The current Venus transit can also trigger karmic relationships and situations, bringing people and circumstances into your life that reflect unresolved past life issues. This might manifest as a sudden encounter with someone who feels strangely familiar, or as a recurring pattern of conflict in your relationships. Perhaps you find yourself drawn to people who mirror your own insecurities or who trigger your deepest fears. These aren't random occurrences, they're cosmic setups designed to help you break free from old karmic cycles and step into a new level of consciousness. If you find yourself stuck in a recurring pattern, ask yourself, what is this situation trying to teach me? What unresolved issues am I being called to address? These relationships may be intense, tumultuous, and emotionally draining, but they ultimately serve a higher purpose, to help you heal, grow, and evolve. Recognizing karmic patterns is the first step toward breaking free from their grip. And let's not forget about those energy vampires and toxic individuals who seem to thrive on draining empaths' energy. During Venus peak, these individuals become even more potent, their tactics more insidious. Guilt-tripping, manipulation, emotional blackmail, these are just some of the weapons in their arsenal. Are you in a relationship with someone who constantly criticizes you, puts you down, or makes you feel responsible for their happiness? Is there someone in your life who always seems to be in crisis, demanding your attention and sympathy? These are red flags, warning signs that you're dealing with an energy vampire. Recognizing and detaching from these toxic relationships is crucial for protecting your energetic well-being. This isn't about being selfish, it's about self-preservation. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Venus peak can also amplify self-sabotaging patterns like perfectionism, people-pleasing, and self-criticism. These behaviors may seem harmless on the surface, but they can wreak havoc on your energetic field, hindering your ability to thrive and evolve. Perhaps you find yourself constantly striving for unattainable standards, sacrificing your own well-being in the process. Or maybe you're a chronic people-pleaser, bending over backward to accommodate others' needs while neglecting your own. These patterns are rooted in fear and insecurity, and they prevent you from fully embracing your empathic gifts. Breaking free from these limiting behaviors requires a conscious effort to challenge your beliefs, prioritize your needs, and cultivate self-compassion. When will you finally decide that your happiness matters? Navigating the challenges of Venus peak requires authenticity and self-acceptance. Stop trying to be someone you're not. You are unique, you are powerful, and you are worthy of love and respect. Embrace your empathic path, even if it doesn't conform to societal expectations. Trust your intuition, honor your needs, and set clear boundaries. And remember, this is not a solo journey. There are unseen forces and spiritual dimensions available to support you. Are you ready to tap into that source of guidance and strength? During Venus peak, the veil between worlds thins, making spiritual guidance and support more accessible than ever before. Have you noticed an increase in synchronicities, vivid dreams, or heightened intuition? These are signs from the universe, whispers from your soul, guiding you along your path. Pay attention to these messages, trust your inner knowing, and allow yourself to be guided by the unseen forces that are always available to assist you. The universe is not silent, it's constantly communicating with you, offering wisdom, comfort, and inspiration. But are you listening? Spiritual guides, angels, and ascended masters are eager to assist you during this transformative period. These beings of light can offer guidance, protection, and healing, helping you navigate the challenges of Venus Peak with grace and ease. You are not alone. Many empaths have received direct guidance and support from unseen forces. Perhaps you've had a vivid dream where a wise figure offered you insight, or maybe you felt a sense of peace and comfort wash over you during a moment of crisis. These experiences are not coincidences. They're signs that you're being supported by a higher power. Calling upon these beings is as simple as asking for help. Set the intention to connect with your guides, angels, or ascended masters, and then listen for their messages. Meditation, prayer, and mindfulness are powerful tools for connecting with spiritual dimensions. Incorporating these practices into your daily life can help you clear your mind, quiet your emotions, and access deeper levels of intuition and wisdom. Even just a few minutes of quiet contemplation each day can make a profound difference in your energetic well-being. These practices create a space for inner connection, allowing you to tap into your intuition and receive guidance from your higher self. As you quiet your mind and focus on your breath, you create a clear channel for spiritual communication. You may receive insights, inspiration, or a sense of peace and calm. These practices aren't just relaxation techniques, they're portals to higher consciousness. Crystals, affirmations, and energy healing modalities can also provide support during Venus Peak. Grounding crystals like black tourmaline and smoky quartz can help you stay anchored to the earth, protecting you from overwhelming energies. Emotional healing crystals like rose quartz and amethyst can soothe your emotions and promote self-love. Affirmations can reprogram your subconscious mind, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering thoughts. Energy healing techniques like Reiki, chakra balancing, and sound healing can clear energetic blockages and restore harmony to your system. Try holding a crystal during meditation, repeating affirmations throughout the day, or receiving an energy healing session from a qualified practitioner. Experiment to see what resonates with you, and then incorporate these tools into your daily routine. Creating a sacred space for self-reflection, meditation, and spiritual connection is essential during Venus Peak. This space can be a physical area in your home, or it can be a state of mind that you cultivate within yourself. The key is to create a space where you feel safe, supported, and connected to the divine. Fill your space with objects that inspire and uplift you: crystals, candles, plants, artwork, anything that brings you joy and peace. Use this space for meditation, journaling, or simply relaxing and connecting with your inner self. This is a crossroads. Will you succumb to the challenges of Venus Peak, or will you embrace this opportunity for profound transformation? The choice is yours. What if this perceived loss of abilities is actually a catalyst for something far greater, a gateway to a more refined and potent version of yourself? Venus Peak is catalyzing an evolution of empathic abilities, enabling you to become more discerning, empowered, and effective. The days of passively absorbing energy are over. It's time to become an active participant in your energetic reality, consciously managing your energy, setting clear intentions, and directing the flow of energy with purpose and intention. Are you ready to step into your power? This evolution involves developing new empathic skills like energy shielding, visualizing a protective bubble of light around yourself. Emotional alchemy is a process of transforming negative emotions into positive ones. And of course, intuitive discernment is the ability to distinguishing between authentic insights and fear-based projections. If you master these skills, what could you become? Empathic leadership involves using your abilities to inspire, heal, and uplift others. It's about leading with compassion, empathy, and authenticity, creating a positive impact in your communities and the world. Many empaths are already making a difference in their own unique ways, working as healers, teachers, artists, activists, and entrepreneurs. But this is only the beginning. As more and more empaths step into their power, the potential for positive change is limitless. This evolution isn't about becoming superhuman. It's about embracing your authentic self and using your gifts to serve a higher purpose. Celebrate your unique empathic path, trust your inner wisdom, and allow yourself to shine your light brightly. You are here to make a difference, and the world needs your gifts now more than ever. Remember, you are not broken. Sustaining your energy and resilience requires consistent self-care, self-compassion, and self-love. Prioritize activities that nourish your body, mind, and soul. Exercise, healthy eating, spending time in nature, connecting with loved ones, pursuing your passions. Be gentle with yourself, especially during challenging times. Acknowledge your feelings, forgive your mistakes, and celebrate your successes. You are worthy of love and happiness, and you deserve to treat yourself with kindness and respect. This evolution towards self-love is inextricably linked with the upcoming remarks on community engagement, because even in your own self-care, you can contribute to the benefit of others. But before we go there, remember, the Venus peak is an opportunity. Trust in yourself. Apply these lessons. It is possible to not only to survive, but thrive during this shift. Now, let's explore how community can serve and support you as you continue to grow. But before we dive further into these crucial strategies, let's confront a question many empaths are secretly asking. What if this feeling of loss is more than just a shift? What if it's a sign that something is fundamentally changing within you? The truth, though perhaps unsettling, is that this loss is often a recalibration, a fine-tuning of your sensitivity. You are not becoming less powerful, you're becoming more selective, more discerning in what you absorb. Think of it like upgrading from a standard antenna to a high-definition receiver. The old antenna picked up everything static, noise, and a few clear channels. The new receiver filters out the noise, focusing only on the signals that truly matter. Perhaps you're finding that the general anxieties of the world no longer affect you as deeply, but you're incredibly attuned to the emotional frequencies of specific individuals or environments. This heightened sensitivity to certain energies, while feeling disorienting at first, is a sign that you are gaining greater control over your empathic abilities. Are you noticing this selectivity in your daily interactions? It's the universe's way of streamlining your energy, preparing you for a more focused and impactful role. But what happens when energetic blockages stand in your way? Energetic blockages, often caused by unresolved trauma or long-suppressed emotions, can indeed manifest as a temporary dampening of your empathic abilities. It's as if a dam has been built, preventing the free flow of energy through your system. Venus peak isn't the architect of this dam. Instead, it acts like a floodlight, illuminating the blockage, bringing it to the surface so you can finally dismantle it. Consider suppressed anger, for instance. Instead of erupting in the moment, it festers, turning into chronic fatigue, irritability, or even physical ailments. You might find yourself snapping at loved ones for no apparent reason, or feeling inexplicably drained after a simple interaction. Or perhaps unresolved grief is manifesting as difficulty connecting with others, a sense of emotional numbness, or a persistent feeling of loneliness. These are not signs of weakness. They are signals that something needs to be addressed, acknowledged, and healed. How are these blockages showing up in your life? Are you ready to face them? Societal expectations and conditioning can also play a significant role in suppressing empathic abilities. From a young age, empaths are often told to toughen up, stop being so sensitive, or get over it. This pressure to conform can lead to a disconnection from your intuition, your authentic feelings, and your true self. It's as if you're forced to wear a mask, hiding your true nature to fit in. This constant suppression weakens your energetic field, making you more vulnerable to external influences and less able to access your empathic gifts. How often have you silenced your intuition to please others? How many times have you dismissed your feelings as irrational or overdramatic? It's time to challenge these expectations, reclaim your sensitivity, and embrace your unique empathic path. Your sensitivity is not a weakness, it is your superpower. Are you ready to unleash it? To reclaim your power fully, it's essential to evaluate the relationships in your life and identify those that are draining or toxic. These energy vampires may not even realize the harm they're causing, but their constant negativity, criticism, or neediness can severely deplete your energetic reserves. Recognize the need to detach, to create healthy boundaries, and to prioritize your own well-being. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. It's not selfish to protect your energy, it's essential. Imagine your energy as a precious resource. Would you allow someone to recklessly waste it? Of course not. The same principle applies to your relationships. Detach with love, set clear boundaries, and remember that your well-being comes first. These losses, while undoubtedly painful, are not the end of your journey. They are a necessary part of your evolution. The pain you feel is a catalyst, propelling you toward a better version of yourself, a more empowered and authentic expression of your empathic abilities. It is through these challenges that you discover your true strength, your resilience, and your unwavering commitment to healing and growth. Embrace the pain, learn from the lessons, and emerge stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your purpose. What better version of yourself is waiting to emerge? Now, let's delve deeper into Venus Peak, the great revealer. It acts as a powerful catalyst, intensifying existing emotional patterns and bringing hidden vulnerabilities to the surface. Think of it as turning up the volume on a previously muted soundtrack. Issues that were simmering beneath the surface suddenly become loud and impossible to ignore. But remember, Venus isn't creating these issues. It's simply amplifying them, providing you with an opportunity to finally address them. Using the metaphor of a magnifying glass focusing sunlight, Venus concentrates its energy on your emotional landscape, illuminating every nook and cranny. This process can be uncomfortable, even painful, but it's ultimately necessary for healing and growth. Are you ready to face what the magnifying glass reveals? Fear of abandonment, feelings of unworthiness, and suppressed anger are just a few of the hidden emotional issues that can surface during Venus Peak. Fear of abandonment can manifest as clinginess, insecurity, and difficulty trusting others. You might find yourself constantly seeking reassurance from your partner, fearing that they will leave you at any moment. Feelings of unworthiness can result in self-sabotage, low self-esteem, and difficulty receiving love. You might push away opportunities for happiness, believing that you don't deserve them. Suppressed anger can manifest as passive-aggressiveness, resentment, and difficulty setting boundaries. You might bottle up your emotions, only to explode later in a fit of rage. How are these hidden issues playing out in your daily life and relationships? Are you recognizing the patterns? During this period, you might also find yourself drawn into karmic relationships or situations that reflect unresolved past life issues. These encounters are not coincidences, they are cosmic setups designed to help you break free from old patterns and evolve. Perhaps you meet someone who triggers your deepest fears or insecurities. Or maybe you find yourself repeating the same mistakes in different relationships. These situations are not meant to punish you, they are meant to teach you valuable lessons. Approach these encounters with compassion, forgiveness, and a willingness to release old patterns. What karmic lessons are you being called to learn? This experience may not feel pleasant, but it is necessary. Reassure yourself that this is a temporary period, and the long-term benefits far outweigh the short-term pain. Remember to stay resilient, to trust in the process, and to know that the end is in sight. Just as a storm eventually passes, so too will this intense period of emotional upheaval. Focus on your breath, practice self-care, and remember that you are strong, capable, and resilient. The sun will shine again. Are you ready to weather the storm? Solving these deep-seated issues can be greatly aided by connecting with the spiritual realm and incorporating rituals into your daily life. Create a sacred space, light a candle, and set the intention to receive guidance and support from unseen forces. What rituals can you incorporate into your life to deepen your spiritual connection? Connecting with unseen forces requires a conscious effort to quiet your mind, open your heart, and listen to the whispers of your intuition. Meditation and mindfulness are powerful tools for sharpening your intuition and creating space for receiving guidance from spiritual guides, angels, or ascended masters. Set aside a few minutes each day to sit in silence, focus on your breath, and release any thoughts or distractions that arise. You might visualize yourself surrounded by a golden light or imagine yourself walking through a peaceful garden. Experiment with different meditation techniques to find what resonates with you. Remember, the key is to create a quiet, receptive state of mind, allowing you to connect with the wisdom and guidance that is always available to you. During Venus peak, the veil between worlds thins, making it easier to communicate with the spiritual realm. Pay attention to common signs of spiritual communication, such as repeating numbers, animal sightings, and vivid dreams. Repeating numbers, like 111, 222, or 333, are often interpreted as messages from your guides or angels. Animal sightings, especially those of animals that hold symbolic meaning for you, can also be signs of spiritual communication. Vivid dreams can provide valuable insights into your subconscious mind and your spiritual path. Keep a journal to record your experiences and track any patterns that emerge. Crystals, affirmations, and energy healing modalities can also serve as powerful tools for connecting with and amplifying spiritual energy. Amethyst is known for its ability to enhance intuition, clear quartz promotes clarity and focus, and rose quartz fosters love and compassion. Choose crystals that resonate with you and carry them with you throughout the day or place them on your altar. Create affirmations that align with your goals and intentions and repeat them daily. For example, you might affirm, "I am open to receiving guidance from the universe," or "I am worthy of love and abundance." Explore different energy healing modalities, such as Reiki, chakra balancing, or sound healing, to clear energetic blockages and restore harmony to your system. Trusting your intuition is paramount, especially during times of uncertainty or confusion. Your inner wisdom is a powerful source of guidance and support, always available to you, so remember to practice listening to your gut feelings and following your heart. What is your intuition telling you right now? Are you listening? However, these spiritual connections require action to truly take advantage of them. You can't simply meditate and expect everything to magically fall into place. You must also take concrete steps to align your actions with your intentions. If you receive guidance to pursue a new career path, research your options, network with professionals in the field, and take steps to develop the necessary skills. If you are guided to end a toxic relationship, have an open and honest conversation with the other person, set clear boundaries, and be prepared to walk away if necessary. Now, let's move on to reclaiming your power by exploring actionable steps you can take for transformation. During Venus peak, managing your energy and strengthening your boundaries are essential for protecting yourself from overwhelm and depletion. Practice grounding exercises, such as walking barefoot on grass, visualizing roots extending from your feet, or taking a salt bath to release excess energy and restore balance. Create an energy shield by visualizing a protective bubble of light surrounding you. Practice cord cutting to sever energetic ties with people or situations that are draining or toxic. By implementing these techniques, you can create a safe and supportive energetic environment for yourself. Cultivate self-compassion and authenticity during this transformative shift. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially when facing challenges or setbacks. Engage in self-compassionate practices such as positive self-talk, journaling, and self-care activities. Embrace your authentic self and express your truth, even if it means challenging societal expectations or norms. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, to make mistakes, and to learn from your experiences. You are a work in progress, and that's okay. Transmute negative emotions into positive ones through emotional alchemy. Identify, acknowledge, and transform negative emotions, such as fear, anger, and sadness. Practice forgiveness to release old wounds and create space for healing. Remember, emotions are simply energy in motion. By learning to manage and transform your emotions, you can create a more positive and fulfilling life for yourself. Seek support from trusted friends, family members, or professionals during this transformative period. Remember that you are not alone and that there are people who care about you and want to help. Reach out to a therapist, counselor, or support group if you need additional support. Sharing your experiences with others can provide valuable insights, validation, and encouragement. Continue to embrace who you are and keep moving forward on your path, because this shift in empathic abilities represents an evolution. You are not becoming less powerful, you are becoming more discerning, empowered, and effective. This evolution is not about becoming superhuman. It's about embracing your authentic self and using your gifts to serve a higher purpose. Celebrate your unique empathic path and trust your inner wisdom. By embracing this evolution, you can step into your full potential as an empath, creating a more positive and fulfilling life for yourself and others. This evolution enables you to use your abilities with greater clarity, discernment, and compassion. It empowers you to create positive change in your communities and the world. And most importantly, it allows you to live a life that is aligned with your values and your purpose. The Venus peak isn't a threat, but an invitation to step into your full potential as an empath. Embrace this opportunity with courage, faith, and a willingness to transform. You are an evolving empath, and that's okay. Trust in the process and know that you are on the right path. But what if the shift is more profound than you imagined? What if it's not just about adjusting your techniques, but about redefining your very understanding of community and connection? But what if the shift is more profound than you imagined? What if it's not just about adjusting your techniques, but about redefining your very understanding of community and connection? What if it's about facing the doubts and uncertainties that have been simmering within you, waiting for the right moment to surface? This is it, the moment has come to look inward. As empaths navigate this period, they often face an intense inner battle, a questioning of their abilities and their very sense of self. Have you felt it? That nagging voice of self-doubt whispering in your ear, making you question your intuition, your insights, your very purpose? You are not alone. The self-doubt arises when empathic abilities feel diminished or altered. It's like losing a sense, and it can be disorienting. You might find yourself questioning your gut feelings, second-guessing your decisions, and feeling disconnected from your usual sources of guidance. The uncertainty compounds the confusion. If you don't understand the changes you're experiencing, it's only natural to feel lost or confused about your path. You might start to wonder if you're still an empath or if your gifts have somehow disappeared. This can trigger anxiety, fear, and a sense of being adrift in a sea of change. Do you feel like you are losing your way? The feelings of isolation and loneliness can be almost unbearable. Empaths often feel misunderstood or unsupported, even by those closest to them. Societal expectations don't help. In a world that often values logic and reason over intuition and emotion, it can be challenging to be an empath. The pressure to fit in or be normal can lead to feelings of shame, guilt, and isolation. Lack of awareness makes it worse. Many people simply don't understand what it means to be an empath, and this can lead to misunderstandings, judgment, and a lack of support. That's precisely why finding supportive communities is so vital. Connecting with other empaths who understand your experiences can provide validation, encouragement, and a sense of belonging. This is also why the viewers are here. The fear of losing their gifts is another primary concern. After all, your empathic abilities are a core part of who you are. The thought of losing them can be terrifying. There is good news. This does not have to be something to fear. It's important to remember that you are still an empath, even if your abilities are evolving or changing. It is time to work on your path. It's now time to embrace a path that may feel daunting, shadow work. This involves integrating the disowned aspects of the self and reclaiming your power. Think of it as shining a light into the dark corners of your psyche, bringing hidden aspects of yourself into conscious awareness. Shadows often contain hidden gifts and talents. Aspects of ourselves that we have rejected or suppressed can actually be sources of creativity, intuition, and strength. Shadow work is not about judging or condemning. It's about embracing wholeness and authenticity. It's about accepting all aspects of yourself, even the parts you don't like. When done properly, shadow work creates powerful transformation. By embracing your shadow, you can unlock hidden potential, heal past traumas, and live a more authentic life. This doubt and uncertainty you're experiencing is not a sign of weakness. It's a necessary part of your spiritual growth. Are you ready to step into your power? Now, consider how Venus peak amplifies these internal struggles. It intensifies everything, bringing hidden vulnerabilities and emotional wounds to the surface. It acts like a cosmic mirror, reflecting back to you your deepest fears, insecurities, and limiting beliefs. Suddenly, you are confronted with the aspects of yourself that you have been trying to avoid. This can manifest in many ways. Increased anxiety and depression are common. You might find yourself feeling more anxious, stressed, or overwhelmed than usual. You might also experience symptoms of depression, such as sadness, hopelessness, or loss of interest in activities you once enjoyed. Self-criticism can become relentless. The inner critic might become louder and more judgmental, making you doubt your abilities and your worth. Relationship conflicts may escalate. Tensions and disagreements with loved ones may become more frequent or intense. It's like the universe wants you to address these core wounds so you can move forward, unburdened by the past. Are you seeing these patterns emerge? Venus peak can trigger past traumas or unresolved emotional issues, leading to heightened emotional reactivity and difficulty regulating emotions. These triggers are opportunities for healing and growth, but they can also feel overwhelming and disorienting. You might find yourself reacting strongly to situations that wouldn't normally bother you, or feeling emotionally flooded by memories or sensations from the past. This is your opportunity to make change. The important thing is self-compassion and emotional regulation. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding during this challenging time. Practice emotional regulation techniques, such as deep breathing, mindfulness, or grounding exercises to manage your emotional reactivity. This cosmic event can also expose unhealthy patterns in relationships, such as codependency, manipulation, or even emotional abuse. These patterns are often rooted in unresolved emotional issues or unmet needs. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward healing. The importance of setting healthy boundaries cannot be overstated. Learn to say no to requests that drain you and prioritize your own well-being. The next is detaching from toxic relationships. If you are in a relationship that is consistently harmful or draining, it may be time to detach, either emotionally or physically. This is easier said than done, but it is essential for protecting your energy and your well-being. Many times, toxic relationships are based on patterns developed in childhood. These patterns can be recognized through inner child meditations. This is about releasing those bonds and focusing on yourself. By breaking free from unhealthy relationship patterns, you can create space for healthier, more fulfilling connections in your life. The struggles lead to stronger bonds and abilities if you recognize the patterns and if you do the hard work. This brings us to the central importance of shadow work. The shadow is not inherently bad or evil. It simply contains aspects of yourself that you have rejected or suppressed, usually because they were deemed unacceptable by your family, your community, or society as a whole. The shadow might include traits like anger, aggression, selfishness, vulnerability, or sexuality. Embracing your shadow is essential for achieving wholeness, authenticity, and self-acceptance. When you reject parts of yourself, you create internal conflict and limit your potential. It's like trying to drive a car with the brakes on. By embracing your shadow, you can integrate these disowned aspects of yourself and unlock new sources of energy, creativity, and power. How will you find the shadow? There are specific techniques for engaging in shadow work, starting with journaling. Ask yourself questions about your fears, insecurities, and negative patterns. Dream analysis can also be enlightening. Pay attention to recurring dreams or symbols that may reveal hidden aspects of the self. Meditation and mindfulness are helpful. Create space for self-reflection and observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Creative expression can also unlock this. Use art, music, or writing to explore and express your shadow self. The benefits of shadow work are numerous. It increases self-awareness, emotional resilience, and authentic self-expression. Shadow work can help you understand your triggers, heal past traumas, and break free from limiting beliefs. It can also improve your relationships, enhance your creativity, and help you live a more fulfilling life. Importantly, these benefits are not a one-time fix, but a cycle that should be consistently worked through. As mentioned, Venus Peak is an accelerant, allowing you to become more powerful. What will you do with that power? To manage the symptoms and triggers that arise during Venus Peak, grounding exercises can be essential. Connect with the earth to release excess energy and restore balance. Walk barefoot on grass, visualize roots extending from your feet, or spend time in nature. Also try emotional regulation techniques. Calm your nervous system and manage emotional reactivity. Use deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or mindfulness meditation. Creating an energy shield can also prevent energy drain. Visualize a protective barrier of light surrounding you, and cord cutting can sever energetic ties with people or situations that are draining or toxic. Remember to practice self-compassion and self-care during this challenging period. Treat yourself with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness. Engage in self-care activities such as taking a relaxing bath, listening to music, or spending time with loved ones. Create affirmations for self-love, worthiness, and resilience. Self-acceptance is also essential. Remember that it is okay to have flaws and imperfections. Embrace your authentic self and celebrate your unique strengths and gifts. By taking care of yourself and solving internal challenges, you will discover new paths forward and a greater purpose. What is that greater purpose calling you towards? The loss of empathic abilities is ultimately a catalyst for personal and spiritual growth, leading to increased self-awareness, emotional resilience, and authenticity. Trust the process and embrace the unknown. View this period as an opportunity to redefine your abilities and step into your full potential. For empaths who embrace this transformative journey, a more empowered and fulfilling life awaits. You can use your enhanced abilities to create positive change in your communities and the world. Collaboration, connection, and service are essential in fulfilling your purpose. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Connect with other empaths and share your stories and insights. You are on an individual path, and this experience can change you for the better. As you venture down this road to a better version of yourself, it is critical to remember why you began the journey in the first place and to stay on course. But how do you stay on course and remember the details that brought you here? Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt the weight of unspoken emotions, or sensed the hidden agendas lurking beneath polite smiles? As an empath, you're not just navigating social environments, you're swimming in a sea of constantly shifting energies. And during Venus Peak, these energies become amplified, turning ordinary social gatherings into potentially overwhelming experiences. The truth is, social environments act as energetic amplifiers, magnifying both the light and the shadows. Are you truly prepared for what this means for your personal energy field? Group dynamics, unspoken tensions, and collective emotions can overwhelm even the most seasoned empath. Imagine walking into a crowded party. The overstimulation of loud music, flashing lights, and countless conversations bombards your senses. The chaotic energy and the pressure to conform create a suffocating atmosphere. Or picture a family gathering. Deep-seated emotional patterns, unresolved conflicts, and unspoken expectations hang heavy in the air, making it difficult to navigate the complexities of familial relationships. Then there is the intense, often competitive and stressful, atmosphere of a work meeting. In these situations, it's not enough to simply be present. You must actively decode the energetic signatures around you to protect yourself. Can you sense the energetic undercurrents in your daily interactions? Now, consider the concept of energetic camouflage. It's where individuals mask their true emotions or intentions, making it incredibly difficult for empaths to discern authenticity. It's like trying to see through a fog of deception. Learning to recognize subtle cues is crucial. Body language, micro-expressions, and tone of voice can reveal hidden agendas that words often conceal. A forced smile, a fleeting flicker of anger in the eyes, or a hesitant tone can betray the truth that someone is trying to hide. Trusting your intuition is paramount when encountering conflicting signals. If something feels off, even if you can't logically explain why, honor that feeling. Your intuition is your inner compass, guiding you through the labyrinth of social energies. Are you listening to its whispers? Social situations will either help you grow or pull you back, depending on the energies you choose to engage with. Surrounding yourself with positive, supportive individuals who uplift and inspire you can fuel your personal evolution. Conversely, staying in toxic environments filled with negativity and drama can stagnate your growth and deplete your energy. This makes setting healthy boundaries absolutely essential. You must be clear about your limits and willing to say no to requests or situations that drain you. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It's a necessary act of self-preservation. As you navigate these social landscapes, remember that every interaction is an opportunity for personal evolution. Each challenge you overcome, each boundary you set, and each connection you forge strengthens your empathic abilities and empowers you to live a more authentic life. What if every social encounter were a chance to refine your energetic awareness? Building on this understanding of social energies, let's dive into the art of conscious communication, because during Venus peak, communication becomes a potent force, capable of either draining or empowering you. Words are not just sounds, they are packets of energy that carry intention and emotion. Both verbal and nonverbal communication is a form of energetic exchange, and the impact of negative communication patterns can be devastating. Criticism, judgment, blame, and defensiveness create energetic blockages and emotional wounds that can linger long after the words have been spoken. Have you ever felt the sting of harsh words or the weight of unspoken resentment? These are energetic imprints that can affect your well-being. Conscious communication involves speaking with intention, empathy, and authenticity. It's about choosing your words carefully and aligning them with your true feelings and values. Expressing your needs and boundaries clearly and assertively without resorting to aggression or passive aggression is essential for protecting your energy and maintaining healthy relationships. This also means understanding the other person. Active listening involves paying attention to both the words and the underlying emotions of the speaker. It's about truly hearing what the other person is saying, without interrupting, judging, or planning your response. By creating this space of genuine connection, you can foster understanding and resolve conflicts more effectively. Can you harness the power of your voice? Here are specific strategies for navigating difficult conversations. Setting clear intentions before the conversation can ground the interaction in peace and understanding. Remaining grounded and centered throughout the interaction can ensure that you aren't swayed by external energy. Using I statements to express your feelings and needs, rather than blaming or accusing the other person, promotes healthy conversation. Validating the other person's perspective, even if you don't agree with it, can show empathy and encourage openness. Knowing when to disengage and take a break if the conversation becomes too overwhelming can protect your energetic field. Each step has a direct impact on the energetic levels. Communication can be a superpower, leading to growth both personally and in the world. By communicating consciously, you can strengthen your relationships, resolve conflicts, and create positive change in your community. This connects directly with your empathic abilities, providing an opportunity to use your gifts to heal, inspire, and uplift those around you. The opportunity is to influence the world on a higher level. Your ability to sense and understand the emotions of others, combined with your skill in conscious communication, can make you a powerful force for good in the world. What if your words could heal the world? Now that we've explored the dynamics of communication, let's turn our attention to the importance of creating energetic boundaries in different environments. Because during Venus peak, the energy of your surroundings can profoundly affect your well-being, so understanding how to shape your environment is essential. Different environments possess distinct energetic signatures that can either support or deplete your energy. This can be challenging, but with self-awareness and focus, you can overcome these challenges. Physical factors, such as lighting, noise levels, and clutter, have a big impact on energetic well-being. Harsh fluorescent lighting can create a sense of unease and anxiety, while soft, natural light can promote relaxation and calm. Loud, jarring noises can overwhelm your senses, while soothing sounds can create a sense of peace and tranquility. Clutter and disorganization can create a sense of chaos and overwhelm, while a clean, organized space can promote clarity and focus. Consider these examples. A hospital is filled with intense emotions, suffering, and trauma that can be deeply draining. A shopping mall is overstimulating, fueled by consumerism, and often feels superficial. Nature offers calmness, peace, and a deep connection to the earth, which can be incredibly restorative. Energetic architecture involves consciously designing your environment to support your energy and well-being. By intentionally shaping your surroundings, you can create a sanctuary that nourishes and protects you. This might not be your forever home, but it is where you are currently, and you deserve a safe space. What can you do to improve your energetic space? Here are some strategies for creating safe spaces. Decluttering and organizing your physical space can remove stagnant energy and create a sense of calm. Incorporating natural elements, such as plants, crystals, and water features, can bring the healing power of nature into your home. Using calming colors and lighting can create a soothing and relaxing atmosphere. Creating a designated space for meditation, relaxation, or creative expression can provide a sanctuary for your soul. What do you need to create safety and calm in your surroundings? Even when you cannot control your environment, you can still protect your energy. Using visualization techniques to create a protective shield around yourself can deflect negative energies. Carrying grounding crystals or essential oils can help you stay centered and connected to the earth. Taking frequent breaks to recharge in a quiet space can prevent overwhelm and burnout. Limiting your exposure to draining environments whenever possible can preserve your energy for more fulfilling activities. These can give you a level of control you might not have realized you had. Even challenging environments can be overcome using specific tools. The power of setting boundaries cannot be overstated. Be clear about your limits and avoid engaging in draining conversations or activities. Sometimes, the only way to protect your energy is to remove yourself from certain situations entirely. Trust your intuition and honor your needs. By mastering these tools, you can create a safe and supportive environment wherever you go. How will you build your energetic architecture? Building on the ability to create and protect safe spaces, let's explore the potential for transforming social challenges into opportunities for growth. Because during Venus peak, these challenges become catalysts for profound transformation, urging you to evolve. Social challenges and difficult relationships can serve as mirrors, reflecting back to you unresolved emotional issues or limiting beliefs that need to be addressed. It's like the universe is giving you a nudge, prompting you to look deeper within yourself. Do you dare to look? A conflict with a family member can reveal patterns of codependency or resentment that need to be healed. A betrayal by a friend can teach you about trust and discernment, helping you to choose your companions more wisely. A rejection in a social setting can help you develop self-acceptance and resilience, freeing you from the need for external validation. These are not simply negative experiences, they are opportunities for growth. How will you embrace them? Emotional alchemy involves transforming negative emotions into positive ones, allowing you to alchemize even the most painful experiences into gold. The first step is to identify, acknowledge, and process difficult emotions. Allow yourself to feel the sadness, anger, or fear that arises without judgment or resistance. Then reframe your experiences in a more positive light, focusing on the lessons learned and the opportunities for growth. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this to become stronger and more resilient? Forgiveness, both of yourself and others, is essential in releasing old wounds and creating space for healing. Forgiveness is not about condoning harmful behavior. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment and anger. By forgiving yourself and others, you release the energetic ties that bind you to the past and open yourself up to a brighter future. By understanding these things, you can be more influential in the world. As you release old wounds and embrace forgiveness, you create space for new relationships, new opportunities, and new levels of joy and fulfillment. It is waiting for you to grasp. Building on the ability to transform challenges into opportunities, let's explore the importance of finding community and support. Because as an empath navigating the intense energies of Venus Peak, you don't have to go it alone. Having a strong support network is essential. Connecting with other empaths who understand your experiences can provide validation, encouragement, and guidance. It's like finding your tribe, a group of kindred spirits who can support you on your journey. Are you ready to find your tribe? Consider joining online or in-person empath communities to connect with like-minded individuals. Attend workshops, retreats, or events focused on personal growth and spirituality to expand your network and deepen your knowledge. Seek out friendships with individuals who are aligned with your values and support your growth. Work with a therapist, counselor, or coach who specializes in empathic abilities to gain personalized guidance and support. This can give you the strength you need to conquer anything. Remember to set healthy boundaries within your support network. Being clear about your needs and limitations is paramount. Knowing when to ask for help and when to take space for yourself is a critical tool to have. Avoiding codependent relationships is an important thing to be aware of. With your community by your side, you don't have to go it alone. Having a community to rely on can ease the challenges of shifting empathic abilities, strengthen bonds, and make you feel more connected. As you navigate the peaks and valleys of your empathic journey, remember that you are part of a larger community of lightworkers who are here to support each other and to heal the world. And remember, I am here for you too. Please share your thoughts, experiences, and questions in the comments below. Your voice matters, and your insights can help others on their journey. Are you ready to connect? Have you ever felt inexplicably drained after a seemingly normal conversation, or sensed a subtle pressure to do something that doesn't feel right? As an empath, you're particularly vulnerable to manipulation tactics that can deplete your energy and compromise your well-being. The truth is, some individuals are skilled at subtly manipulating others to get their needs met, often without conscious awareness. Are you aware of the subtle manipulations affecting you? Gaslighting makes you question your own sanity. Imagine expressing concern about a friend's behavior only to be told you're just too sensitive. This invalidates your feelings and makes you doubt your perceptions. Guilt tripping involves using guilt to control your actions. For instance, a family member might say, "If you really cared about me, you would come to every single Sunday dinner." This places an unfair burden on you and exploits your compassionate nature. Emotional blackmail threatens to withdraw love or support if you don't comply. A partner might say, "If you leave, I don't know what I'll do," creating a sense of obligation and fear. Triangulation involves bringing a third party into a conflict to create division. For example, someone might say, "So-and-so agrees with me that you're being unreasonable," undermining your position and isolating you. Hoovering is an attempt to pull you back into a relationship after a period of no contact. An ex might say, "I know I messed up, but I've changed, and I need you in my life," playing on your empathy and desire for reconciliation. These tactics exploit your compassionate nature and are designed to create a subtle pressure to fulfill others' needs. Are you recognizing these patterns in your life? Recognizing these tactics is the first line of defense. By becoming aware of these manipulation techniques, you can start to identify when someone is trying to exploit your empathic abilities. This awareness empowers you to take proactive steps to protect yourself and your energy. Learn to recognize the subtle cues, the manipulative phrases, and the emotional undertones that signal manipulation. Your intuition is a powerful tool. Trust your gut when something feels off, even if you can't logically explain why. Remember, your well-being is your responsibility, and it's okay to prioritize your needs. Now is the time to reclaim your power. Here are some shielding strategies. Gray rocking involves becoming unresponsive and emotionally neutral to avoid engaging with manipulative behavior. By showing little to no emotional reaction, you become a less appealing target for manipulators. Setting firm boundaries and enforcing consequences sends a clear message that you will not tolerate manipulative behavior. Detaching emotionally from the situation allows you to observe the situation without getting emotionally entangled, enabling you to respond more rationally. Seeking support from trusted friends or professionals provides you with a safe space to process your experiences and gain valuable insights and guidance. This might even be a complete removal of yourself from the situation. Remember that the goal is to protect yourself, not to change the other person. It's okay to distance yourself from toxic individuals, even if they are family members. Your well-being is paramount, and you deserve to be surrounded by people who uplift and support you. Do you feel ready to take back control? Mastering the art of conscious communication to assert your needs effectively is the next step. This builds upon the foundation of understanding manipulation tactics, setting you on a path to reclaiming your empathic power. Why is saying no so difficult, and why is it essential for empaths? Saying no is an act of self-preservation, a way to protect your energy and maintain healthy boundaries. During Venus peak, this becomes even more crucial, as amplified energies can quickly lead to overwhelm and burnout if you don't set clear limits. The truth is, many empaths struggle to say no because they fear disappointing others, feel guilty, have people-pleasing tendencies, or want to avoid conflict. It's time to face these fears and choose to place value on your needs. Practical strategies for saying no with clarity and compassion can ease this process. Being direct and assertive, without apologizing or over-explaining, communicates your needs clearly. For example, "I'm not able to take on any more commitments right now," is a clear and concise way to decline a request. Offering alternative solutions or referrals, when appropriate, shows that you care while still protecting your boundaries. For instance, "I can't help you with that, but I know someone who can," provides a helpful alternative. Setting time limits or deadlines helps avoid being overwhelmed, which is a common empath problem. For instance, "I'm happy to help, but I only have an hour to spare," sets a clear boundary on your time commitment. Practicing self-care and prioritizing your needs reminds you that your well-being is important. For example, "I need to take some time for myself right now, so I'm not available," is a clear message that you are prioritizing your needs. These are simple steps that will help create a healthier energetic field and a renewed sense of self. Are you ready to protect your energy by saying no? Addressing the guilt is a crucial step, and reframing the situation is a key component in combating this feeling. Remind yourself that saying no is an act of self-respect and self-care. You are not obligated to fulfill everyone's needs at the expense of your own well-being. Practicing self-compassion involves acknowledging that you are doing the best you can and that it's okay to prioritize your needs. You are human, and you deserve to be treated with kindness and understanding, especially by yourself. Setting boundaries with love involves communicating your needs in a kind and respectful manner. This allows you to express your needs without causing unnecessary hurt or conflict. Remember that your needs are valid and deserving of being met. Saying no is not selfish, but necessary for maintaining your well-being. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and prioritizing your needs allows you to replenish your energy so that you can continue to support others effectively. Can you commit to honoring your needs? You have the power to curate your environment to create a supportive, energetic architecture. This will build on your ability to say no effectively, setting the stage for a more balanced and empowered life. What changes can be made in your immediate surroundings? Transforming your home, workspace, or other environments into energetic sanctuaries that support your well-being is essential for empaths. During Venus peak, this becomes even more critical, as your surroundings can significantly impact your energy levels. Your surroundings also affect your energetic field and have more power over you than you know. Decluttering and organizing creates a sense of order and harmony. Removing unnecessary items, organizing your desk, or creating a designated space for meditation can promote clarity and focus. Incorporating natural elements brings the outdoors in to create a sense of peace and tranquility. Adding plants, crystals, water features, or natural light can infuse your space with calming energy. Using calming colors and lighting creates a soothing and relaxing atmosphere. Painting your walls in soft, neutral colors, using warm lighting, or adding candles can promote relaxation and reduce stress. Adding personal touches incorporates items that inspire joy, creativity, or connection. Displaying artwork, photos, or meaningful objects can uplift your spirits and remind you of what truly matters. These subtle things can drastically change your emotional state. What will you change first? Creating energetic boundaries within your space is crucial, especially if you live with others. Designating a personal sanctuary, a space where you can retreat to recharge and reconnect with yourself, is invaluable. Communicating your needs to others, asking them to respect your space and your boundaries, creates a sense of mutual understanding and respect. Using energy cleansing techniques to clear your space of negative energy, such as smudging with sage, using sound healing, or visualizing white light, can purify your surroundings and promote a sense of peace. Viewers should recognize what they are trying to solve to effectively utilize these tools. Remember, your space is a reflection of your inner state. By creating a space that nourishes your soul and supports your highest potential, you are investing in your well-being and empowering yourself to thrive, especially during times of heightened energetic sensitivity like Venus peak. By taking these steps, you are investing in your well-being and empowering yourself to thrive. Is your space supporting you or draining you? You are now in the best possible position to transform social challenges into opportunities for growth. This builds on your ability to create and protect energetic sanctuaries, setting the stage for more meaningful and empowering social interactions. Social conflicts can serve as powerful catalysts for personal growth and self-discovery if approached with awareness and intention. Conflict is inevitable, but it doesn't have to be destructive. By reframing your perspective, you can transform social challenges into opportunities for learning, growth, and deeper connection. The truth is, social challenges and difficult relationships often serve as mirrors, reflecting back to you unresolved emotional issues or limiting beliefs that need to be addressed. Are you ready to look in the mirror? Conflicts arise due to unmet needs, differing values, communication breakdowns, and power struggles. Unmet needs can trigger conflict when individuals feel their needs are not being met, leading to frustration and resentment. Differing values can cause conflict when people hold conflicting beliefs or priorities, leading to misunderstandings and clashes. Communication breakdowns can escalate conflict when messages are not clearly conveyed or accurately received, leading to misinterpretations and hurt feelings. Power struggles can fuel conflict when individuals compete for control or dominance, leading to tension and manipulation. Remaining grounded and centered avoids emotional reactivity and staying present in the moment. Active listening pays attention to both the words and the underlying emotions of the other person. Expressing your needs and boundaries clearly and assertively is an absolute must. Seeking to understand the other person's perspective promotes empathy and reduces defensiveness. Finding common ground and working towards a mutually beneficial solution resolves the conflict while strengthening the relationship. Are you ready to embrace this new framework? Transforming negative emotions into positive ones is the key to growth. Reframing the situation looks for the lessons learned and the opportunities for growth, instead of dwelling on the negative aspects of the conflict. Practicing empathy steps into the other person's shoes and seeing the situation from their perspective. Forgiving yourself and others releases the burden of resentment and anger. Expressing gratitude acknowledges the positive aspects of the relationship and the lessons learned. These small but substantial changes affect the relationship. What is your new perspective? Take these perspectives and be open to creative problem solving. You'll be amazed at how many possibilities open to you. As you approach conflicts with curiosity, compassion, and a willingness to learn and grow, you can transform them into opportunities for deeper connection, greater self-awareness, and increased resilience. Remember, conflict is an inevitable part of human relationships. By embracing conflict as a catalyst for growth, you can navigate social challenges with greater ease and grace. What if conflict could be a gift? As you continue to evolve, it's essential to nurture a supportive community around you. This builds on your ability to transform social challenges into growth moments. Remember, you're not alone. It's time to find your tribe. Connecting with other empaths and like-minded individuals provides validation, encouragement, shared wisdom, and a sense of belonging. Validation comes from knowing that your experiences are understood and shared by others. Encouragement comes from having people who believe in you and support your journey. Shared wisdom comes from learning from the experiences and insights of others. A sense of belonging comes from feeling accepted and valued for who you are. The benefits of surrounding yourself with others who understand are monumental for the empath's overall well-being. Are you ready to find your tribe? Here's how. Joining online empath communities allows you to connect with other empaths from around the world. Attending workshops, retreats, or events focused on personal growth and spirituality provides opportunities to meet like-minded individuals and deepen your knowledge. Seeking out friendships with people who share your values and interests creates a foundation for authentic connection. Working with a therapist, counselor, or coach who specializes in empathic abilities provides personalized guidance and support. Participating in group meditations or energy healing sessions allows you to connect with others in a safe and supportive environment. A tribe is waiting for you. What are you waiting for? Healthy boundaries are crucial, even within supportive communities. Being clear about your needs and limitations is essential for maintaining your well-being. Knowing when to ask for help and when to offer support ensures a balanced and mutually beneficial relationship. Avoiding codependent relationships prevents you from becoming overly reliant on others. Maintaining your individuality and autonomy allows you to stay true to yourself while still being part of a community. You are a unique and valuable individual, and your voice matters. Will you take the steps to find others like you? As you embrace your unique empathic path and celebrate your gifts with others, remember that you are not alone. There is a community of supportive individuals who understand what you are going through and who are ready to welcome you with open arms. Share your experiences and connect with others in the comments section below. By coming together, we can create a powerful force for healing and transformation in the world. What if you're exactly where you need to be? As we move towards the conclusion, remember that this journey is about growth. The transformations, connections, and empowerment you've gained are not just fleeting moments, but stepping stones towards a brighter future. What if this is just the beginning? What if the reason you're feeling lost isn't a loss of ability, but a desperate cry from your very being? What if what you perceive as diminishing power is actually your soul screaming for respite? Empathic burnout isn't just a buzzword, it's a real and present danger, and during Venus peak, it's reaching critical levels. Empathic burnout is that state of utter exhaustion, emotional, physical, and mental, that occurs when you've been chronically absorbing other people's energies and emotions without adequate release or replenishment. It's not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your incredible sensitivity, a natural consequence of navigating a world that often feels overwhelming. Are you starting to understand the signals your body is sending you? Venus peak acts like a cosmic amplifier, turning up the volume on everything, including the stressors that lead to empathic burnout. It's as though the universe is holding a magnifying glass to your existing vulnerabilities, making it harder to cope with external pressures. Think of it. That constant fatigue suddenly becomes debilitating, anxiety spirals out of control. Even the smallest irritation sends you into a rage, and emotional detachment becomes your only defense. Empaths need to understand that burnout isn't a linear decline. It's cyclical, like the tides, and understanding this cycle is key to reclaiming your power. Recognizing the specific signs, utilizing grounding tools, and acknowledging your limits are essential. But here's the shocking truth that many experts are too afraid to address. Sometimes, the most empathic thing you can do is to disconnect, to shield yourself completely, even from those you love. Are you ready to embrace this controversial truth and safeguard your well-being? This can be a major key for empowerment and growth. What if you could decipher the unique energetic signature of your burnout, reading it like a map to guide you back to wholeness? Each type of empathic burnout has its own distinct energetic fingerprint. Physical burnout manifests as chronic fatigue that no amount of sleep seems to cure, a weakened immune system that makes you susceptible to every passing illness, and unexplained physical pain or discomfort that lingers without cause. Emotional burnout is characterized by an overwhelming sense of anxiety that never seems to dissipate, a deep-seated depression that clouds your joy, pervasive irritability that strains your relationships, and emotional numbness that leaves you feeling disconnected from yourself and others. Mental burnout reveals itself through difficulty concentrating, constant forgetfulness that undermines your confidence, persistent brain fog that obscures your thoughts, and a profound sense of mental exhaustion that makes even simple tasks feel Herculean. Spiritual burnout involves a loss of purpose that leaves you feeling adrift, a diminished sense of meaning that drains your motivation, and a disconnection from your spiritual path that leaves you feeling isolated and alone. During Venus peak, these imbalances aren't just amplified. They become deeply entrenched, leading to a more intense and debilitating experience of burnout that permeates every aspect of your life. Imagine struggling to perform even basic tasks due to crippling fatigue, experiencing increased conflict in your relationships because of unchecked irritability, losing all motivation and creativity due to relentless mental exhaustion, and questioning your very purpose and values because of a profound spiritual disconnection. The good news is there are tools available to help solve this issue. To combat physical burnout, focus on nourishing your body with healthy food choices, prioritize adequate sleep and rest, and engage in gentle exercise to revitalize your energy. To overcome emotional burnout, identify the root causes of your emotional distress, practice emotional release techniques such as journaling or therapy, and cultivate self-compassion and forgiveness. For mental burnout, break free from monotonous routines, explore new information and ideas, and engage in activities that stimulate your mind and spark your curiosity. To heal spiritual burnout, practice forgiveness towards yourself and others, cultivate gratitude for the blessings in your life, and reconnect with your spiritual path through meditation or prayer. Can you recognize these patterns within yourself, identifying the specific challenges you're trying to solve? Ask yourself, is there a recurring issue that surfaces during times of stress? Does a particular person trigger these symptoms within you? Have similar situations occurred before, and what were the results? Understanding these patterns is key to breaking free from the cycle of burnout. Now that you know the enemy, are you ready to arm yourself with the tools to reclaim your energy and prevent future attacks? Preventing and managing empathic burnout requires a proactive approach that prioritizes self-care and energetic boundaries, creating a sustainable lifestyle that supports your well-being as an empath. This is not just about occasional indulgences. It's about making self-care a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Prioritize activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit, such as exercise that invigorates your body, healthy eating that fuels your energy, meditation that calms your mind, spending time in nature that revitalizes your soul, or engaging in hobbies that spark your joy. Set firm energetic boundaries that protect you from toxic influences. Learning to say no to requests or situations that drain your energy, and detaching from relationships that consistently leave you feeling depleted. Practice grounding techniques that anchor you to the earth, releasing excess energy and restoring balance by walking barefoot on grass, visualizing roots extending from your feet, or taking a soothing salt bath. Utilize energy shielding techniques that create a protective barrier around yourself, preventing energy drain by visualizing white light surrounding you or wearing protective crystals that deflect negativity. But remember, these techniques are only effective if they are consistently applied as part of a holistic lifestyle. The small steps make the biggest impact. Making these small changes can have a transformative impact on your energy levels, leading to a greater sense of power and control over your well-being. Understand that this power is not passively bestowed. It must be actively cultivated through consistent effort and dedication. Reduce exposure to electronic devices and electromagnetic fields that disrupt your energy flow. Spend time in quiet, natural environments that restore your inner balance. Practice mindfulness and meditation that cultivates inner peace, and get adequate sleep and rest that replenishes your energy reserves. What if integrating these practices into your daily life wasn't a chore, but a celebration of self-love and empowerment? It's time to create sustainable habits that support your well-being as an empath, transforming self-care from an occasional indulgence into an integral part of your identity. Start small, incorporating 1 or 2 new practices into your routine and gradually building from there, making consistency your guiding principle. Dedicate even just a few minutes each day to your self-care practices, reinforcing their importance and solidifying their place in your life. Track your progress, keeping a journal or using a tracking app to monitor your advancements and stay motivated, visualizing your success and reinforcing your commitment. Be patient and compassionate with yourself, acknowledging that it takes time to develop new habits and that there will be setbacks along the way, treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a dear friend. Schedule your self-care activities in your calendar, treating them as important appointments that cannot be missed, reinforcing their significance and prioritizing your well-being. Set reminders on your phone or computer, prompting you to take breaks or practice grounding techniques, ensuring that self-care remains top of mind and preventing you from getting lost in the busyness of daily life. Find an accountability partner who can support and encourage you, sharing your journey with someone who understands and reinforces your commitment. Reward yourself for reaching milestones or sticking to your routine, celebrating your successes and reinforcing positive behaviors. There will be obstacles along the path, so you must be aware. Lack of time, the perennial excuse, can be overcome by prioritizing self-care, recognizing that it is not a luxury but a necessity for maintaining your well-being, and scheduling it accordingly. Guilt, the insidious emotion that undermines your efforts, can be addressed by reminding yourself that self-care is not selfish, but essential for replenishing your energy and enabling you to support others effectively. Resistance, the internal force that fights against change, can be overcome by being patient with yourself, celebrating small victories along the way, and acknowledging that every step forward is a step in the right direction. Consider the case of Sarah, an empath who struggled with chronic burnout until she integrated daily meditation and boundary setting into her routine. Within months, she reported increased energy levels, improved emotional regulation, and a greater sense of purpose. What future do you choose? Picture a future where you not only survive but thrive as an empath, empowered by your sensitivity and fueled by self-care. Imagine increased energy levels that allow you to pursue your passions with vigor, improved emotional regulation that enables you to navigate challenges with grace, stronger relationships built on mutual respect and understanding, and a greater sense of purpose and meaning that guides you towards your highest potential. Consider the story of David, an empath who transformed his life by prioritizing self-care and energy management, becoming a successful healer and inspiring others to embrace their unique gifts. Embrace your role as a healer, a guide, a changemaker in the world, using your abilities to create a more compassionate and just society, amplifying your positive impact and radiating your light to those in need. Collaborate with other empaths and like-minded individuals, creating a collective force for healing and transformation, multiplying your impact and amplifying your voice. Trust your intuition, embrace your authentic self, and step into your full potential, knowing that your sensitivity is your strength and that your unique abilities are needed now more than ever. As your final action item, find one small self-care activity that you can commit to doing every day for the next week, solidifying your commitment to self-care and laying the foundation for lasting change. Let's reiterate what we discussed today. Empathic burnout is a critical issue amplified by Venus peak, but by understanding its energetic signatures, implementing prevention and management strategies, integrating sustainable habits into your daily routine, and stepping into a future of empowerment, you can reclaim your energy and thrive as an empath. In our next video, we'll explore how positive affirmations can reshape your reality. But what if the most challenging opponent you face during Venus peak isn't an external force, but your own shadow, cleverly disguised as the energy of another? Are you aware of the unseen echo, the phenomenon of energy mimicry that could be silently eroding your sense of self? Energy mimicry is the unconscious absorption and mirroring of others' emotions, behaviors, and even physical symptoms. Empaths, by nature, have porous energetic boundaries, like sponges in a sea of emotions. This makes you exceptionally attuned to the feelings of those around you, but it also leaves you vulnerable to unconsciously taking on their traits. Consider it the chameleon effect on overdrive, where you unknowingly shift your very essence to blend in with your surroundings. Are you prepared to confront this hidden aspect of your empathic nature? Energy mimicry isn't the same as empathy. Empathy is understanding and sharing another's feelings, standing alongside them in their experience. Energy mimicry is embodying those feelings, wearing them like a borrowed coat that doesn't quite fit. Imagine this: you walk into a room feeling calm and centered, but after a conversation with a stressed coworker, you find yourself inexplicably anxious. Or perhaps you start experiencing physical symptoms similar to those of a friend battling an illness, despite being perfectly healthy yourself. Have you ever caught yourself unconsciously adopting the communication style or mannerisms of someone you admire or fear? These are all examples of energy mimicry in action, where the boundaries between your energy and theirs become blurred, and you unknowingly take on their burdens as your own. However, we must also consider that energy vampires intentionally use this to feed on empaths. Have you considered the negative impact of their emotional vampirism in your life? Now, imagine Venus peak amplifying this dynamic. Venus peak intensifies emotional and energetic frequencies. It's like turning up the dial on a radio receiver, making you even more sensitive to the signals around you. This heightened sensitivity makes it harder to maintain your own energetic boundaries and discern between your authentic self and the energies you've absorbed from others. Think back to times when social dynamics felt particularly challenging. Were there specific situations or people that triggered a sense of unease or a loss of control? Perhaps it was a family gathering where you felt bombarded by conflicting emotions, or a work environment where you felt pressured to conform to a certain persona. Recognizing these patterns is the first step in breaking free from the cycle of energy mimicry and reclaiming your authentic power. Are you able to see how this situation occurs, and are you prepared to take the steps needed to recognize it when it occurs? What if the loss of power you're experiencing isn't a diminishment of your abilities, but an invitation to evolve, to step into a new level of energetic mastery? The choice is yours. You are not most people. You can rise above this situation. As Venus peak intensifies, are you prepared to confront a potential identity crisis, a moment where the lines between your own authentic self and the energies you've absorbed from others become frighteningly blurred. This isn't about losing who you are, but about uncovering who you're truly meant to be, shedding the layers of borrowed identities that have obscured your inner light. Venus Peak isn't causing this vulnerability to mimicry, but it's revealing it, forcing you to confront the question, who are you really? This blurring of boundaries can lead to confusion, self-doubt, and a weakened sense of purpose. Have you found yourself questioning your own desires, values, and beliefs? Do you feel lost or directionless, unsure of what you want or where you're going? Are you struggling to make decisions that align with your authentic self, or do you often experience feelings of inauthenticity or fakeness, as though you're playing a role rather than living your truth? Perhaps you're an empath realizing you've been living your life according to others' expectations, sacrificing your own needs and desires to please those around you. Or maybe you feel disconnected from your passions and interests, unsure of what brings you joy, or you find yourself struggling to express your true feelings or opinions for fear of judgment or rejection. But within this crisis lies an extraordinary opportunity. The loss of identity you are experiencing can actually be a powerful catalyst for growth, a chance to shed the skin of borrowed identities and emerge as your truest, most authentic self. This is your opportunity to recognize and embrace your unique perspective as a superpower, a blessing that sets you apart from the crowd. How can you use this heightened sensitivity to create positive change in the world, to offer compassion and understanding to those in need, and to inspire others to embrace their own authentic selves? Are you starting to see the potential that lies within this challenge? This shift requires new ways of solving problems. Are you ready to embrace new perspectives and strategies that will help you navigate this transformative period? What if you could reclaim your energy, set healthy boundaries, and consciously choose the influences that shape your life? The answer lies in embracing energetic sovereignty, the ability to consciously choose which energies to align with and embody, and to consciously disconnect from energies that do not serve your highest good. Energetic sovereignty isn't about shutting down your empathy or becoming insensitive. It's about mastering the art of conscious discernment and energetic boundaries, allowing you to navigate the world with greater clarity, strength, and authenticity. Energetic sovereignty involves knowing your own energetic signature, your unique values, beliefs, passions, and needs, setting clear boundaries to protect your energy from unwanted influences, consciously choosing your influences by aligning yourself with people, environments, and information that support your well-being and growth, and taking responsibility for your energy. Recognizing that you have the power to create your own reality. Imagine consciously choosing to surround yourself with uplifting and supportive friends, creating a home environment that nurtures your soul, and consuming media that inspires and empowers you. This is how energetic sovereignty plays out. Isn't it time for you to embrace the liberating power of choice? Consider this step as both action-oriented and powerful. Embrace energetic sovereignty and feel the power. It will feel great once you have control. It's like gaining control of your entire life in one moment. It requires effort. The path will not be easy, but you have the power within you to make this shift. You just need to be prepared with a clear path. Are you ready? Are you prepared to embark on a journey of self-discovery, setting boundaries, and consciously choosing the influences that shape your life? Here are actionable steps and practices for cultivating energetic sovereignty during Venus Peak and beyond. Self-inquiry is about engaging in regular self-reflection to clarify your values, beliefs, passions, and needs, using journaling prompts, meditation practices, or working with a therapist or coach to facilitate this process. Pattern recognition is about identifying recurring patterns of energy mimicry in your life and understanding the triggers and underlying vulnerabilities that contribute to them, keeping a journal of your experiences, paying attention to when you feel most susceptible to taking on others' energies. Boundary setting is about establishing clear and firm energetic boundaries in your relationships, environments, and online interactions, using techniques such as visualization, affirmations, and assertive communication. Conscious alignment is about actively choosing to align yourself with people, environments, and information that support your well-being and growth, curating your social circle, your physical environment, and your media consumption to reflect your authentic values and desires. And consider energy healing modalities to actively choose your path to improve yourself. Before entering a crowded or stressful environment, visualize a protective shield of light surrounding you, deflecting unwanted energies and maintaining your inner peace. When engaging in conversations, consciously practice active listening without absorbing the other person's emotions, maintaining a sense of detachment and objectivity. Regularly disconnect from social media and other sources of external stimulation to reconnect with your inner self, creating space for self-reflection and rejuvenation. Do you need to step away to focus? Many empaths have leveraged these tools to transform their lives. Consider the case of a social worker who used visualization to protect herself from the emotional trauma of her clients. After using it, she was able to feel control of her emotions. The key is to remain consistent. Will you do this? What if embracing energetic sovereignty was the key to unlocking a life of greater authenticity, empowerment, and fulfilling relationships? This is the transformative potential that awaits you. Energetic sovereignty can lead to a stronger sense of self, a deeper connection with your intuition, and a greater capacity for joy and fulfillment. Remember, the journey to energetic sovereignty is not always easy, but it's ultimately worth it. An empath transformed their toxic relationship by setting firm boundaries and asserting their needs, reclaiming their power, and creating a healthier dynamic. An empath discovered their true passion by consciously disconnecting from societal expectations and following their heart, embracing their unique gifts, and living a life aligned with their soul's purpose. An empath found their voice and stepped into their power by embracing their unique gifts and sharing them with the world, inspiring others to do the same. You have the power to create the life you desire by consciously choosing your energy. Are you ready to step into your full potential? Remember, you are a guide, and your journey is important for the world. The best is yet to come if you follow this guidance. Imagine a life filled with joy, purpose, and authentic connection, where you're empowered to create a positive impact on the world. These are just some of the rewards that await you. In our next video, we'll delve deeper into the world of positive affirmations and explore how they can reshape your reality, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. But what if all this shifting, requires more than just embracing energetic sovereignty? What if Venus Peak is reflecting something deeper, something that has been silently accumulating within you, energetic debt? Have you ever considered the unseen consequences of absorbing the weight of the world, the emotional baggage of others, without ever truly processing or releasing it? This is the pattern of energetic debt, a slow accumulation of negativity, unmet needs, and compromised boundaries that can manifest as chronic fatigue, emotional reactivity, physical ailments, and a diminished sense of joy. Venus Peak isn't creating this debt, it's amplifying it, bringing it to the surface like a cosmic mirror reflecting the imbalances you've been neglecting. Are you prepared to face what is revealed? Think of energetic debt as the unpaid bills of your soul. Each time you overextend yourself to help others, fail to set healthy boundaries, neglect your physical, emotional, or spiritual needs, or remain in toxic relationships, you accrue more debt. It's like taking out loans on your energetic well-being, promising to repay them later, but never quite getting around to it. This can include suppressing emotions or denying your truth. Imagine, for example, an empath who consistently puts the needs of their family above their own, sacrificing their dreams and desires to keep everyone else happy. Or perhaps an empath who stays in a draining relationship out of fear of being alone, tolerating emotional abuse and disrespect. Each act of self-sacrifice adds to the energetic debt, creating a growing burden that weighs them down, making it harder and harder to experience joy and vitality. Have you been paying your dues, or are you in arrears? So how do you even begin to identify and acknowledge this debt? Start with honest self-reflection. Journaling prompts can be powerful tools. What am I resentful about? Where do I feel drained or depleted? What am I avoiding or suppressing? Be honest in your answers. Engage in a body scan meditation, paying close attention to any physical sensations that may indicate energetic blockages or imbalances. Tension, headaches, a knot in your stomach, or tightness in your chest can all be physical manifestations of unresolved emotional issues. Conduct an energy audit of different areas of your life: relationships, work, finances, health, to identify sources of energetic drain and imbalance. Are there specific people or situations that consistently leave you feeling depleted or negative? What can you do today to begin to address these imbalances? Once you have acknowledged this debt, you must then decide to act. You must create some solutions to the issues, and you must take responsibility for your role in accumulating the debt. While others may have contributed to the situation, ultimately, it is your responsibility to heal and move forward. This might involve setting boundaries with toxic people, changing careers, or making lifestyle changes that support your well-being. Are you ready to take ownership of your energetic debt and begin the process of clearing it? What challenges will you face, and how can you prepare to overcome them? But what if what you perceive as a loss of empathic abilities during Venus peak isn't a true loss at all, but a necessary shift in energetic focus? What if you're not actually losing your power, but evolving into a more refined and conscious expression of it? The old model of empathy, based on passively absorbing others' energies, is no longer sustainable or effective. Empaths are evolving into conscious creators, capable of actively creating and directing energy, shaping their own energetic reality and positively influencing the world around them. Are you ready to embrace this new paradigm? This means seeing what you may believe is a weakness is actually a strength. But what if you channeled it properly? It is not about numbing yourself to the emotions of others, but about learning to transmute negative energies into positive ones through conscious intention and action. This is energetic alchemy. Imagine reframing negative thoughts and emotions, choosing to see challenges as opportunities for growth, and focusing on solutions rather than problems. Practice forgiveness, releasing yourself and others from the burden of past hurts and resentments. Express gratitude for the blessings in your life, even the small ones, and watch as your energy shifts from scarcity to abundance. Visualize positive outcomes, creating a mental blueprint for the future you desire. Engage in creative expression, allowing your emotions to flow through you in a healthy and constructive way. Think about how you can use your creative power to manifest your desires and create a better world. Start by setting positive intentions for yourself and others, visualizing a world filled with love, peace, and harmony. Use your voice to speak out against injustice and inequality, becoming an advocate for those who are marginalized and oppressed. Create art, music, or writing that inspires and uplifts others, sharing your unique gifts with the world. What will this creation entail for you? How will it manifest in your personal relationships, your finances, your health? Can you see how these changes are actually for a greater purpose, aligning you with your soul's true mission? But how can you protect yourself in an increasingly chaotic world? How can you maintain your energetic boundaries and prevent yourself from accumulating more debt? The key lies in mastering advanced shielding techniques. While traditional shielding techniques, such as visualization, are still effective, you may need to adapt and strengthen them to meet the challenges of Venus peak. Do you have tools to protect you? Imagine creating a mirror shield, visualizing a mirror surrounding you, reflecting negative energy back to its source, not to harm, but to illuminate. Or create a bubble of light, a protective sphere of white light filled with love, peace, and joy, allowing only positive energies to penetrate. Envision yourself wearing energetic armor, a suit of light that protects you from harm, deflecting negativity, and empowering you to stand strong in your truth. Practice intentional grounding, consciously connecting with the earth to release excess energy and restore balance. Even in urban environments, visualizing roots extending from your feet into the earth, drawing up grounding energy. Modulate your frequency, intentionally shifting your energetic frequency to resonate with higher vibrations, making it harder for lower vibrations to affect you. Is it time to fortify your defenses? Remember, the key is to customize these shielding techniques to fit your unique needs and preferences. Experiment with different techniques and find what resonates most strongly with you. Perhaps you prefer a specific color of light, a particular affirmation, or a certain type of grounding exercise. Practice these techniques regularly, strengthening your energetic boundaries and reinforcing your commitment to self-care. It requires constant effort and consistent action to build up this protection, but the benefits are well worth it, leading to stronger bonds and better relationships. Can you see how Venus Peak can actually enhance your ability to protect yourself, empowering you to create a more balanced and harmonious life? And what about the impact you have on others? How does your personal transformation ripple outward, affecting your relationships, your communities, and even the collective consciousness? As an empath, you are naturally influential, your energy affecting those around you, whether you realize it or not. By healing yourself and reclaiming your power, you can create a ripple effect of positive change in the world. Are you aware of the reach of your influence? Picture improved relationships, setting healthy boundaries, and communicating with authenticity, leading to more fulfilling and harmonious connections. Imagine stronger communities, inspiring others to embrace their authenticity and live their truth, creating more supportive and empowered environments. And what if you elevated the collective consciousness, raising your own energetic vibration, contributing to a shift in the collective, making it easier for others to access higher states of awareness? You must positively influence others to see change occur. Imagine being a role model, living your truth, and inspiring others to do the same. Offer support and guidance, sharing your wisdom and experience with those who are struggling. Take action to address social and environmental issues, becoming a catalyst for positive change. Spread love and compassion, treating everyone with kindness and respect, regardless of their differences. This impact needs to be carefully thought out, as it will have a greater reach than you expect. Engage with your community. Why should you engage? What is your purpose? Conscious action is power, and your power has a purpose. So, are you ready to embrace the unknown? The path of the empath is not always easy or predictable, but it's always meaningful and rewarding. Let go of your fears and doubts, and embrace the opportunities that lie ahead, knowing that you are not alone and that you are supported by a loving and benevolent universe. Can you feel that support? Step into your full potential with courage, compassion, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Start with one small habit, one small action that aligns with your soul's purpose. Perhaps it's setting a boundary with a toxic person, practicing a daily meditation, or volunteering for a cause you believe in. This is so important because it sets the tone for your future, creating a positive momentum that will carry you forward. As you step into your future, remember the key points, set boundaries, and embrace the changes that the future has for you. In our next video, we'll delve deeper into how to transform negative thought patterns into positive affirmations and how to integrate a growth mindset into your life. So be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. The boundaries have been fortified, the defenses are built, and a conscious action is born for a powerful purpose. So as you step into the future, it is important to understand that what you may have perceived as a loss of empathic abilities during this Venus peak is not a true loss at all, but a necessary recalibration, a shift toward conscious creation and energetic sovereignty. You are not losing a part of yourself. Instead, you are refining, upgrading, and becoming a more intentional and effective empath. This is the key to moving toward your future with purpose. Let's reframe the narrative from a place of empowerment and what you can gain. It's no longer about passively absorbing and being at the mercy of everyone else's emotions and energies. Instead, you are now actively directing and transforming energy, shaping your energetic reality, and positively influencing the world. You're learning to navigate the energetic landscape with skill and precision, protecting yourself while still making a meaningful impact. Think of your empathy not as an open door for everyone to enter, but as a focused beam of light, capable of healing, inspiring, and transforming. Throughout this video, we've touched on several key stages of this empathic evolution. First, identifying and releasing energetic debt and unhealthy patterns. Remember those unpaid bills of the soul? Now you have a plan to address them. Next, embracing shadow work and integrating those disowned aspects of yourself. You are whole and complete, including the parts you once rejected. Mastering advanced shielding techniques and setting firm energetic boundaries. You are not a victim of energy, but a guardian of your own energetic space. And finally, cultivating energetic sovereignty and aligning with your authentic self. You are the creator of your reality, guided by your inner wisdom. These are all areas of growth that needed your focused attention. This is not a simple to-do list, but a way of being. This all required some internal work and difficult self-reflection. But it's also a superpower, an enhanced ability to navigate the complexities of the world with clarity, compassion, and unwavering strength. It's important to remember that everyone's experience is unique, and not all the tips and techniques we've discussed will resonate with everyone. If you're feeling that pull, like the moon is speaking directly to you, that's because it probably is. What truly matters is aligning with what feels right for you, what resonates with your soul's truth. Trust your intuition, experiment with different approaches, and create a personalized path that honors your individual gifts and needs. Now let's broaden our perspective and recognize the significance of this energy mastery. This isn't just about individual transformation, it's about the collective impact we can have as empaths reclaiming our power. As you step into your full potential, you create a ripple effect of positive change in your relationships, your communities, and the world. Others can see the shift and will want to know your secret. Remember, cosmic events like Venus peak are cyclical, triggering periods of accelerated growth and transformation. This isn't the first time empaths have experienced such shifts, and it won't be the last. But each time, you have the opportunity to learn from the past, refine your strategies, and emerge stronger and more resilient. Think of each cycle as a level up in a video game, each challenge preparing you for greater levels of mastery and influence. Imagine it as the changing of seasons, a natural process of ebb and flow that allows for renewal and growth. Each Venus peak is not an ending, but a doorway to a new beginning. This is a new era of impact and power for empaths. No longer overwhelmed by the emotions of others, but inspired to create positive change. No longer trapped by unhealthy boundaries, but empowered to set limits and honor your needs. No longer isolated and drained, but connected to a supportive community and guided by your inner wisdom. This transformation allows you to become role models, healers, and guides for others. The world needs your light, your compassion, and your unique gifts now more than ever. So what concrete steps can you take to further integrate these lessons and embrace your evolved self? Start by committing to daily self-care and energy management practices. Schedule time for meditation, grounding, creative expression, or whatever nourishes your soul. Seek out supportive communities and mentors who understand your journey and can offer guidance and encouragement. Embrace creative expression, allowing your emotions to flow through you in healthy and constructive ways. Continue to explore your spiritual path, deepening your connection with the divine and trusting in the wisdom of the universe. These are not just tasks to complete, but rituals to embrace, weaving them into the fabric of your daily life. Create your personalized, energetic sovereignty plan, outlining your specific goals, strategies, and resources for reclaiming your power and living your truth. This plan is a roadmap for your journey, a reminder of your intentions, and a tool for staying aligned with your evolving needs and goals. This is a living document, constantly evolving and adapting as you grow and change. It's not about perfection, it's about progress, about taking consistent action towards creating the life you desire. Ask questions such as, what do you really want? Are your decisions serving a purpose? Does your vision align with what your soul needs? And now, a glimpse into the future. In upcoming videos, we'll explore advanced techniques for working with specific types of energy, such as solar flares and planetary alignments, teaching you how to harness these cosmic forces for your own growth and well-being. We'll delve into the role of empaths in the emerging paradigm shift and the evolution of human consciousness, exploring how you can contribute to a more compassionate and sustainable world. And we'll feature interviews with leading experts in the fields of astrology, energy healing, and spiritual transformation, offering you valuable insights and practical tools for navigating these complex times. We'd love to hear your experiences, insights, and questions in the comments section below. Share your stories, ask your questions, and connect with other empaths on this journey. Let's create a space for community building and collective learning. Together, we can support each other, inspire each other, and empower each other to step into our full potential. I hope this video has been enlightening and has inspired you to move forward. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with others who may benefit from this information. Your support helps us create more content that empowers empaths and lightworkers around the world. Remember, you are not alone. Your unique gifts are needed now more than ever, and you have the power to create a life filled with joy, purpose, and unwavering strength. It is time to move forward to that future, whatever it may hold.